Hi, welcome to part 3 of painting on copper. If you saw the other 2 videos, you know that the first one was very focused on trusting your own process when you paint. Even if it's your very first time, or like me, your first time on copper, being really present to the process, being mindful of what happens during it that you really love, what you want more of, what works for you, what doesn't, is really the most delightful part of it, for me anyway. Video number 2 was all about mapping it out. And in this particular painting, I have a picture of the chocolate bear from Paris. And on this copper panel, I spent the first layer tracing and making sure I knew where the drawing was. The second layer was using transparent paint in the areas I wanted the copper to come through, more opaque on the figure, but just laying down paint so that this layer will be about really filling in the blanks, if you will. So this video is about being more mindful as you finish, right? However many layers you want to put into a painting. This will be my third and probably my last one, because the fourth go round won't actually be a layer. It will be finer details. But this will really be the layer that fills everything in. And so the reason I'm waving these around is that I'm very mindful on this layer of the texture of the paint, which requires with the copper a very soft brush. So I went through and felt up all the brushes to see what were the softest and springiest, if you will, so that they'll leave fewer brush strokes in the paint as I put it on. I'm not going for no brush strokes. I will blur out the background a little bit, but that's a different technique. This is more about just the primary strokes. I want it to go on smoother and leave fewer striations behind. So I've found, again, being present to the process, I've found that using very soft synthetic brushes works great for that. So I'm going to dive in here in a minute. I've got my coffee ready back here and, you know, music that I put on as usual, and then I'll take a big deep breath and start going. Again, I usually go from top to bottom. It's just how I roll, because then the wet paint is up here and I can be less likely to stick my hand in it. That said, I will let Spirit guide me on the way. As always, I hope this is helpful. Go into your art, enjoy your art, have a great time, and let me know what you're up to. I'll see you soon.